What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brutal Monday. Oh my gosh, it's been busier than you believe today. But it's been productive. It's actually been okay. I can't complain about today. I like days like this. Might as well get the week started and get it started right. And we got a Thanksgiving holiday weekend coming up, so that's always nice. Eat plenty of food and get fat and lazy. Why should today be different from any other day, really? As far as I'm concerned. Anyways, enough of that. Enough of that therapy session. Let's move right along to the answer to the previous trivia question, which was, of course, the teddy bear. Don't know if you've heard this story or not, but this was pretty cool in and of itself, and it was even more cool to research. The name teddy bear comes from the combination of Teddy, which referenced President Theodore Roosevelt's first name. He often went by Teddy, of course, and an incident on a bear hunting trip in Mississippi in 1902 that involved the president, where the president attended, where he refused to shoot a bear that other hunters had tied to a tree. What up with that? Apparently the other hunters invited Roosevelt to shoot the bear, and he refused to do it, calling the whole ordeal unsportsmanlike. He was quite the hunter and sportsman, and he knew all the rules in and of itself, of course, and he knew that that was just wrong. It was unsportsmanlike to do such a thing. Now, when that incident leaked out and it hit the political cartoons, which it eventually did, the bear was depicted as a poor innocent cub that Roosevelt had saved, which wasn't exactly truthful, okay? It was portrayed in that manner, but that, of course, took off and running because back in the day, the political cartoons, that was all they had as a method of communication. Newspaper, print, and so forth. Political cartoons and satire in that regard were big. So symbolic overtones of the teddy bear incident became so prevalent in publications that a Russian-born businessman with a candy shop in Brooklyn named Morris Mitchum, along with his wife, created and stuffed a tiny soft bear cub and put it in the window of his candy shop with a sign that read teddy bear. This was an instant hit. Huge overnight sensation with window shoppers and so forth, right? So back in that day, your whole window kind of shopping setup was the eye catching to get you into the store. That was the big thing. Kids, moms, dads, everyone wanted one of these teddy bears, right? He and his wife wound up running the candy shop in the day, making more teddy bears at night as demand for the adorable stuffed animals increased greatly. By 1907, check this out, sales of teddy bears had surpassed the candy store so much that Mitchum and his wife created their own toy company, the Ideal Novelty and Toy Company. Now, there's a huge amount of cool geek factoids to list here about this really cool story. The rest is teddy bear history, by the way, right? So I've extracted some of the more finer points, right, and kind of included it in and of itself overall trivia question, more so than just a couple of cool geek factoids. But anyways, after Mitchum's death, the Ideal Novelty and Toy Company became the largest doll-making company in the United States at the time. It really took off with these teddy bears. And he went on to make all kinds of stuffed animals that went on to be collector's items. I think he made one that was like a Shirley Temple template, right? So after Morris Mitchum's death in 1938, the Ideal Novelty and Toy Company became the largest doll-making company in the United States. It was a huge toy company, and it merged with Mattel, actually, in 1997. That's pretty sustainable. It lasted a long time before having to be merged. Mitchum actually sent one of his original teddy bears to President Roosevelt and asked him for his permission to use his name. There's a picture of the president right there with one of the teddy bears. Roosevelt, of course, enthusiastically approved. And like I said before, the rest is teddy bear history, man. That's what I'm talking about. Police, fire, and medical officials in today's day and age, and you may have heard of this before, have found that giving a teddy bear to a child during a crisis stabilizes and calms them. And this became such a popular and effective trend that in 1997, the same year that the company merged with Mattel, the Teddy Bear Cops program was established to distribute teddy bears to all first responders throughout the United States. That's a pretty cool story right there. That's kind of a spin off of that. And I could tell you I've been involved with multiple programs that are seasonal that have involved teddy bear giveaways, and they're always a big hit with kids. Kids, it just makes kids feel better, puts a smile on their face. Teddy bears vary in form, style, color, and material today. They're huge, huge collector's items. In fact, folks, the older and rarer teddies often appear at public auctions, and if you can find one of these that was made for Mitchum's Ideal Novelty Company back in the day, it could be worth an incredible amount of money. So check your teddy bear stock for sure and see what you got stuffed in the closets. All right, folks, keeping on with the week. We're just getting started this holiday week, man. Let's make it good. Let's make it productive. Let's keep on going for November 21st. This is a double challenge. I'm going to start you off with a double challenge, but this is an easy one, folks. We'll get harder as the week goes by. Check this out. For those of you who can remember, on this day in 1980, an estimated 350 million people around the world tuned into this television show to find out the riddle to one of television's most famous cliffhangers, which revealed who had attempted to murder this evil character. Good luck, folks. Name the show. Name the character. Have a great week, folks. Let's do it. Peace out. Ugh.